Now, this is the quotient rule for exponents. That says that a to the m divided by a to the n is a to the m subtract n. So if I have 3 to the 7 divided by 3 to the 5, it's 3 to the 7 minus 5, or 3 squared. So for example, if I have y to the 10 divided by y to the, what's the exponent on this y? 1. This is the same as y to the 10 subtract 1, which is y to the 9. Now, if you wanted to cancel, you could. There are 10 on top, 1 on the bottom. This y divides out one of those 10, giving you a 9. So what we term cancellation is really the subtraction process. Now, when you look at this, this is really negative 21 times r to the 8 divided by negative 3 times r to the 6. Now, negative 3 divides negative 21. What does that become? 7, yeah. So this becomes 7 r to the 8 subtract 6, right? Or 7 r squared. Now you don't have to do the problem like I do the problem. Some of you have different ways of doing it. What I really wanted to point out with this problem, which is one of the reasons why I chose it, is that when you're looking at negative 21 times r to the 8 over negative 3 times r to the 6, this is the same thing because of multiplication. I can break it up as the numbers times the letters. So if I think about how multiplication of fractions works, then it would be 21. So it would be the numerator times, and that gives you this. The denominator times, that gives you that. That's why you can break it up into pieces. Which is why then I chose the next one. See, there's always a method to the madness with the problems that I choose to actually work in class. This is the same as 16 times x to the 9 times y to the 12. Those are all times 4 times x to the 6 times y cubed.
Wouldn't that be negative 16?
This should be a negative 16. X to the 9, y to the 12, 4, x to the 6, y to the 3. Okay. So this is the same thing as 16 divided by 4 if I, and x to the 9 over x to the 6. And I may do this in my head. Okay? But when I do this in my head, this is what I'm thinking. So that 4 into negative 16 is negative 4. This is x to the 9 minus 6, y to the 12 minus 3. Which then becomes negative 4, x to the 3, y to the 9. Most of the time, after you get very good at it, this becomes a head thing. I do that in my head on the way to the final answer. That's what I'm really thinking whenever I simplify.